Hello guys and welcome to the Canadian International Auto Show. Now this is the booth everyone is talking about at the auto show. Not only do we have a McLaren Mercedes 722, we have two singers, and this I think you want to see. We have a P1, a W1, and last but not least, a McLaren F1. Well, not any F1. Remember the CRX which had a chassis 001? This McLaren F1 is also chassis 001. And what's that peeking in the corner? Why, it's the Pagani Utopia. The Pagani Utopia, a $2.5 million car and just one of 130 to be ever made. Just look at that view. And if that's not your taste, check out this Koenigsegg Jesko, one of the fastest production cars in the world, right next to the new Lamborghini Temerario. They even have a Bugatti Mistral. This is the last Bugatti to feature their iconic W16 quad turbo engine. Now one place that has pulled out all the stops is BMW. They have almost every iteration of the M car on my left and every iteration of the X car on my right. You know, I'll be honest, I don't really mind the kidney grill over here. I think it actually guys looks kind of nice. I was a bit worried when they were showing the concepts with the BMW M3, but nice for the iX. It's a pretty good design language. I think it takes me back with the smaller grille to the 60s and 70s. Personal favorite from the BMW booth, the M2 CS. And there are plenty more BMWs to go about, including the new M5 showing off its trunk closing mechanism by this random man. If you don't like BMWs, you can hop over to Audi House, where you can see cars like their new RS3 in this rather peculiar lime color. But if you do want to see something special, check out the 2026 Audi F1 car. It's just the shell, doesn't have the engine, but my god, is this a sight to see. How much do you think? 1 million? Maybe 2. I don't think it's for sale. Now if you like some retro cars, come to the Oblivion booth. We have everything from the 80s and 90s. Like this Mitsubishi Pajero Evo, or this Ford RS200, or this Lamborghini Diablo VT, and this Audi Quattro owned by the son of the 1983 World Rally Champion. A fun fact about this CRX, this is chassis 0001. It's the first production CRX ever made. And according to Sung Kang, it's his favorite car here. And now here is me talking to Sung Kang, trying to snag an interview.
What's your name?
Sam.
Hey Sam, nice to meet you.
Yeah, no, so I was just wondering if I ask you a few questions. I'm like a student journalist here at the University of Toronto. So I think the first thing I really want to ask you is that, is this your first time here in Toronto and here at the auto show, or?
It's not my first time in Toronto.
Okay.
I lived here for like 3 months shooting a movie
Right.
a few years ago, but it's my first time at the auto show.
Yeah, no, because I think this was your first year at the Tokyo Auto Salon as well.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, and then now you're here at the auto show. So, what sort of inspired you to, like, you know, come to these shows, you know, this year particularly, or if you have plans to go to more shows in the future?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go to every auto show in America.
Yeah.
And probably in the world to go like spread the word about
Drifter.
Yeah. And remember what I was saying earlier about the car community?
Yeah.
Is that, you know, in films, the hardest part and the most expensive part of a film really is the marketing.
Yeah.
And the fact that the car community is like inviting me out to like come and like share Drifter for free.
Yeah.
You know, that's like, it's unheard of, right? So the fact that I get to do that and like, you know, talk to people about the movie, go to, you know, and, you know, basically coming to the car community.
Pretty much. Yeah, another thing I want to ask is that, because you have a pretty interesting story, where your parents wanted you to go to law school, but your dad bribed you with an FDRX7. But you still went ahead and with it anyway to pursue acting. And then considering that for a lot of us who are students, or, you know, we're now breaking into the age where we're going to get jobs, but we still want to pursue something a bit unconventional, follow our passions. What advice would you give to that, to, you know, those people?
You know, I don't know who I am or if I'm worthy of giving anybody any life advice.
Yeah.
You know, but just speaking for myself, if I were to like rewind and go, would I like done anything different, right? I would say no.
Okay.
You know, it wasn't easy, right? And there were times where I questioned my decisions, and even now I do, right? But you know, as I get older, Sam, like you know, like in my 50s now, Sam, and you know, it's as you get towards like the end, right, of your journey in life, you go, what if this was my last day? Would I have regrets, right? If I had become a lawyer, would I be, and it was my last day today, would I have regretted not pursuing this dream?
Yeah, and
the answer would be yes.
Yeah.
Regrets. So just don't live life with regrets.
Yes. So yes. One last question, and that is, well, I don't know if you had a chance to look at all the cars here. So I want to ask you, and you can say the Sienna or a Lola. What has been your favorite car so far in the auto show?
There's a 19, I think it's a 84 CRX in nostalgia like, display.
Yeah.
That it's 0001.
Oh.
CRX.
First chassis.
Yeah.
I know a McLaren F1 that's chassis 1 actually.
Oh yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah.
The CRX is cooler.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Yeah.
So I think the last thing I just want to maybe is get a picture together.
Yeah, sure. Yeah? Sure. Did you get a sticker, Sam?
Oh no. Yeah. Now one thing about Hyundai, every year they bring something cool. A couple of years ago they brought the N74, but now they've got the brand new Crater. It's an off-road concept which I think just looks the business. They haven't confirmed production yet. They have never made an off-road car before. Well, this is quite a shout, isn't it? They even have a Santa Fe with a bike on its roof and a Kia EV9 with a surfboard. Well, if you don't like those, how about a Jeep with no roof at all? You know what Lotus stands for, don't you? Lots of trouble, usually serious. But this is a seriously cool car. A Lotus Esprit V8. It's one of the later gen models next to two Amiras. Now this is what you want to see, the Autostrada booth. Talk about supercars and dream cars. Starting off, we have the Koenigsegg CCR next to an SF90 XX, next to a Diablo SVR, next to arguably my favorite car, the Murcielago SV. But it's not all just supercars here. Just take a look at this collection of tiny cars, all owned by one man, all running and all street legal. Now this is a nice bit of kit over here, the Aston Martin Valhalla. Rumor has it the owner has already driven this twice in the snow. If you thought the 2026 Audi F1 car was cool, let's go back to 1977. This Ferrari 312 T2 is actually the one that Niki Lauda won his second championship with, and also the car where Gilles Villeneuve got his debut for Ferrari by impressing Enzo around Maranello. But by far, my favorite car of the entire show, the Honda Fit.